Hi, welcome to Poetry in a Prius. This is a requested poem for my friend Laura. Asked for this. It is If You Only Know by Robert Desnos. Far from me, and like the stars, the sea, and all the trappings of the poetic mirth. Far from me, but here are all the same without you knowing. Far from me, and even more silent because I imagine you endlessly. Far from me, my lovely mirage and eternal dream. You cannot know, if you only knew. Far from me, and even further yet from being unaware of me and still unaware. Far from me because you undoubtedly do not love me, or what amounts to the same thing, but I doubt you do. Far from me because you constantly ignore my passionate desires. Far from me because you are cruel, if you only knew. Far from me, joyful as a flower dancing in the river at the tip of its aquatic stem. Sad as 7 p.m. in a mushroom bed. Far from me, yet silent in my presence and still joyful like a stork-shaped hour falling from on high. Far from me at the moment when the stills are singing, at the moment when the silent and the loud sea curls up its white pillows, if you only knew. Far from me, oh my ever-present torment, far from me in the magnificent noise of oyster shells crushing by night, owl passing a restaurant at first light, if you only knew. Far from me, willed, physical mirage. Far from me, there is an island that turns aside when ships pass. Far from me, a calm herd of cattle takes the wrong path, pulls up stubbornly at the edge of a steep cliff. Far from me, cruel woman. Far from me, a shooting star falls into the poet's nightly bottle. He corks it right away, and from then on watches the star enclosed in the glass, the constellation born on its walls. Far from me, you are so far from me, if you only knew. Far from me, a house has just been built, a bricklayer in white coveralls at the top of the scaffolding sings a very sad little song, and suddenly, in a tray full of mortar, the future of the house appears. Lovers kiss and double suicides, nakedness in the bedroom, strange, beautiful woman, and their midnight dreams, voluptuous secrets caught in the act by the parquet floors. The parquet floors. Far from me, if you only knew how I love you, and though you do not love me, how happy I am, how strong and proud I am with your image in my mind to leave the universe, how happy I am to die for it. If you only knew how the world has yielded to me, and you, beautiful unyielding woman, how you too are my prisoner. Oh, you, far from me, who I yield to, if you only knew. Thank you for coming to Poetry in a Prius. Take care. Be good to one another. Love one another. Stay healthy. And if you want me to read a poem, leave a comment, and I will.